Yeah. Yeah. Oh, a repin. Yeah. I hope this is working. Hi. I really hope this is working. Today's stream's a little different because I just got a new PC and I haven't had a chance to set everything up properly. So, yeah. Hi, Zelshian. Game audio's a bit loud. Okay. Now, let me know if that's any better. So, we'll see. I can turn down the game more if needed. But yeah, 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 yeah. Cat boys unite. But yeah, you guys will have to let me know if there's any big issues, but this should be fine, I think. But I just got a new PC because my other one decided it wanted to die. Sad. But, we should be good. I've got the basic streaming running, I just don't have all the fancy overlays and everything. So I'm going to apologise if anyone ends up, like, following or anything during this time. They won't get a fancy pop-up. I've not got that set up again. But I didn't want to stop you guys from having a stream tonight, so... I like those emojis, Anima. They're very cute. As always, I have to give a disclaimer before I start playing this. So I'm playing, I Was a Teenage Exocolonist, and while this game is PG-13 rated, it does like reference mature topics, including violence, death, drug use, alcohol abuse, including like harm to children. So, like we don't see it graphically, but it's referenced. So if that's something which you are uncomfortable with, your heads up. I mean, I also pinned it, but you know. This is also for the YouTubes, so anyone watching gets a disclaimer. Wait, Anna, what? No, Anna, I'm not cute. No, you don't call me cute. No. No. Hi, puppy boy. Or do you prefer Envy? Which one do you want me to call you? Nya. 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 Envy? Okay, we'll call you Envy. Twitter's been down all day. I've not been able to like post. I would normally like advertise to like remind people I'm playing, but like it's been down all day. That's not been fun. I'll just reiterate since you just got here, but yeah, yeah, yeah. I just got a new PC. It's working. Though I did have a bit of an issue because the people who put my PC together, yeah, they forgot to remove the sticker from the CPU. The sticker on the back of the coolant that's saying please remove before attaching to CPU. So when I turned it on, it tried going up to 81 degrees. I did not want a fire in my house. So I had to remove the CPU and and then redo the thermal paste and all that, but it's okay. I figured it out. Yeah. Is it... Oh, laundry day for you, Anima? Well, laundry important. That was boring. But important. But yeah. I'm glad to see so many of you here already. This is kind of exciting. But yeah, I hope I've got everything good. It's a bit weird on my new setup because I've just not got everything here. We had a lot of fun with Played Up yesterday. I'm sure we'll have a lot of fun again. Was that Envy? Your oh no, it's not Envy. It's Fro. Are you listening to this while reorganizing your closet? That makes sense. I mean, this game is a lot of like a lot of me talking and a lot of me going through like dialogue and stuff in the game. So you don't really need to watch to know what's going on. Though of course watching lets you see when I'm struggling on the skill checks and such, and you get to see me. Because, yeah. I need to find somewhere I can put chat that's going to be easy to actually see you guys. Can we have chat there, I think? Then I can see you. Okay, I think that's good. If there are any issues with stream, you've got to tell me, because, again, just new setup, so I could have something wrong and not realise. But when we last left off, we had been doing a lot of going out because, well, we're currently 14. We're doing quite well. I think we're about halfway through the game now. But there's a huge food shortage. The hydroponics got blown up when we landed, and the adults didn't tell us. Stupid adults. So we've been going out hunting, looking for food. We found some berries. We found some animals. We found at least one animal we could bring back for like farming for milk purposes, I think. So I think this is the last turn we've got to gather food before we find out if we passed or not. So we find out. I can see my fangs more now, I feel like. On the new PC. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I think we should go out for one more round of hunting. Get as much food as we can before this is all over. We could do farming, but farming's the boring option, and like, we want to do something more exciting. Plus, Mom's angry at us, and I don't want to go near Mom. So. Let's go! But first, hi Dis! We got anything for Dis? No, we don't got Dis's favourite. Oh, we need to find some medical plants for Dis. I want to keep making friends with him. Or, you know, friends. Let's go foraging. Let's see, 2 events remaining. Ooh, okay, so we're actually running out of things there. Interesting. It's okay, we still got more we can do. So, let's go. I feel last time we also ran across the situation we fell into some kind of like weird laboratory while exploring out here. I think laboratory? It was like giant green tanks of goo. Though we did get overwhelmed by the spores, so we didn't get to explore too much before passing out. That wasn't fun. Have we gone this way? I don't know if we've gone this way. We have gone this way. Also remember to hydrate, everyone. I feel thirsty today. Probably because I've been busy. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, what's those emotes? They're so cute. Ah. Ah. I wish I had cute emotes. But that also needs me to both be affiliate and also have an artist make me emotes. A hydrate emoji? Good. Uh-oh, Fro brought a dog gun. If you don't want water, Fro, what? Only crime? We're not doing crime. We're trying to save the colony. A curious victory blocks your path. Is acting strange. It keeps going up trees and hanging upside down to get to different angles to look at you. Then dropping down when you try to pass by. It may be small, but it's at least attempting to be intimidating. I'm gonna approach it. No, I'm not gonna murder the mayor. No, at least I'm not planning to murder the mayor. Plus the governor's sweet. Though she is old, she might die soon. Maybe depending on who replaces her. One, two. Ah, no. That one. We got straight. No, no. Why do you guys think I'm gonna kill him? I mean, I know I'm really combative and really tough, but doesn't mean I want to kill people. That's mean. You don't want me to be mean? Almost. Not quite. Do I spend a log? I think I spend a log to make this into a super win. Because I think we want to get more bravery. Because we need to be brave, right? So we go and do that. Yay! Super win! Because we've got all these collectibles anyway. The victory runs up your leg. It's a giant spider thing, and it's got weird tentacles, and get it off! The urge to dance around and shake it off is almost uncontrollable, but you keep your cool. The victory tastes you with its tentacle-like feelers, but then doesn't look interested in causing you harm. It pokes your backpack trying to get in, and then scurries off. Bye, strange creature. I don't know how I feel about it trying to taste us. You come across a huge field of flowers. Most are teeny pink ones, but some are big, beautiful yellow ones. You check your holopedia. They're brand new species. They don't have a name. They need a name. Like butter dandies, even though they neither look like buttercups or dandelions. Honestly, it's kind of like spitting cobras. All of them? I think we need to get all of them. Oh, the flowers! Well, we need to help the colony, and maybe these can be useful. What? No, eat me! No! Catboy, not yummy. Don't eat. No. That bad. I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna make them extinct. There's like lots of other plants around. I think we'll be fine. Wait, what do you mean I won't go very far? What? Unless I get clones. Not much meat. I mean, am I supposed to say thank you to that one? I don't know. Is that a thank you? I'm not clear. There we go. Catboy sandwich? What? No! Don't make me into a sandwich. No. Envy. What do you mean I'm short? That's mean. I'm still growing. Don't say that. Mean. It's okay. I forgive you. But I'm not short. No. No. Look, I know, like, you know, yeah, like, everyone's, like, bigger than me, but, like, again, not my fault. You're just too tall. I'm not sure. You're the whole too tall. Yeah, that's how it is. I think that's everything picked now. I don't think there actually was any more food out here. How tall am I? Tall enough? Can I say tall enough? Um, would you guys accept that? I don't think you guys are gonna accept that, are you? Oh. Well. You guys don't make fun, right? Like, you'll be nice about it. Okay then. In that case, if you promise you won't be mean about it, I guess I can. But I just got to tell you, right? I mean, I know the value in both. Was Elchion? What? Oh no, you told them already. I didn't see. Hey. I'm not 12. I'm older than that. But, you know. I'm a bit taller if you count my ears. If you count my ears, I'm taller. But yeah, it's 147 centimeters, though. 147.4. It was important. If you let me go on my skates, I'll be 5 foot. And a bit. When I got my rollerblades on, it adds about an extra, like. That's my height without. With them on, I get an extra, like, 3 or a bit inches. You know, like an extra, like, 6 or 7 centimeters I can get. Because the wheels are quite big. I mean, they're not big. They're actually pretty small. They're only only 60 to 80 millimeters, but they add, 60 to 80 millimeters. It adds quite a bit. Right? Right? Yeah. Anyway, I think we've run out of things to do in the planes now. Need to leave. What do you mean almost tall enough? I get over 5. I'm over 5 foot with them on. Yeah, I'm tall enough for rides. I mean, I get motion sick on a lot of rides. Weirdly. Don't ask how I can skate around but then get motion sick on rides, but but I'm tall enough for most rides. If I stand up straight. Yeah. Yeah. So we've run out of ways to forage for food, so I guess we gotta do farming? Yeah, I think we're gonna do some farming. Because we still need to help out the food supply. I don't think they'll let me get on the roller coasters if I'm on my rollerblades too. But like, I'm tall enough to get on most rides. Most rides will let me on. Most rides like 140 centimeters. I'm fine. And the rest of them, if I'm on tiptoes, they won't notice. It's fine. I can pass 150. So I'm fine. I don't think they'll let me stand in a box in line. I mean, we could try that. It's 155, then I'm in trouble. Can you want a stick? Not really. Just disguise the box. Oh yeah, that's silly. Yeah, we just disguise the box. Of course, that makes sense. It's a proud day for your mom. You're finally following her footsteps. Only because there's nothing else to do. Hello, Sprout. She says, "I'm not Sprout." Come on, we've got a lot to cover before you can keep up the rest of us. Finally, some real farming. Your mom shows you to work around the fields, around hydroponics. You'll mostly be working in the fields with the hardier earth crops like potatoes and corn, as well as the native plants we managed to cultivate. She shakes her head. And with the state of the crops right now, we need a miracle. She's right. The crops are meager. I spend the rest of the day pulling weeds and watering plants, dirty up to my waist. But when I'm finished, it's good work. I'm proud to do something. Kind of. Cal's here at least. Cal gives me a high five. Gives me a call. Gives us a drink in the cafeteria. Go, go, Cal! It always feels like family. Well, yeah, family's here. What's that? Your friends can hide you in a backpack. But I mean, free entry would be nice, but I don't. You guys all gonna stuff me in a backpack? What? Yeah. Yeah. I know, Mum's furious. Someone stole some tomatoes. The backpack will still be too big for the small boy. What? Meanies! I'm not that small. I mean, I could probably fit in a suitcase. But don't you guys get any ideas? We're baby holders. Mean. The man calls everyone over for a all-hands meeting. Alright, farmers, based on our projection, geoponics should have been producing 70% of the colony's food by the end of the third year. And the rest would be from stored rations and the hydroponic algae. Because we lost so much hydroponic equipment, as well as 90% of our soil, we're nowhere near where production needs us to be. And we hope to have a domesticated crop, at least one native crop. We found some pixie beans, but there's no more work needed there. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The colony's going to fail if we don't increase it. People will die. Yeah, this is Mom. Also, Flu. She's the chief cultivator. She's ex-military. She apparently used to be a freedom fighter back on Earth before she came to space. And now she's our mom. And she's in charge of all the farming for the colony. Your mother pulls up a holo screen outlining plans for the season. You feel your holopalm pulse as you receive a copy. There's so much life on this planet, but it seems to fight us at every turn. I sent soil chemistry analysis to your palms, courtesy of Geranium. The soil needs to be conditioned extensively to support Earth crops. We need to cultivate more Virginium crops in partnership with foragers. Which was it. We did that. We need to salvage what we can from hydroponics. It will take a superhuman amount of work, but it's still possible. You're the people who will save the colony. I don't know about that, but +1 food. Yay! We helping. 2, 4, 5. Nope. Nope. 4, 5, 5. No, so close. Yeah, we have Dad. Papa's currently really sick. All the fungus keeps giving him like earth hay fever, but like with mushrooms growing inside your lungs. So, really bad hay fever. Yay, we win. We help out. We got some biology. We didn't get any toughness though, because yeah, we did get some actually. We're not starving anymore. Interesting. We were starving before. Oh, we get one more turn still. Okay, I guess we do more of that. Hopefully we get enough food for this. I hope so. Work on farm. Your mum was really counting on rich crops to flourish, but no luck. Slow isn't right. And it hurts to lose a staple crop. Oh, rice crops in particular. Oh no, no rice! What? No rice? Oh. But like, what if I want like a curry or something? I mean, rice is actually good for a lot of stuff, but like... Oh. A little bit of spice is nice sometimes. You find your mum almost collapsed near a sack of soil, head in her hands. When she hears you, her head snaps up, she wipes her eyes, trying to leave quietly without you realising. Your dad is a total nerd when it comes to crunching the statistics about the food colony. Through him, you learn the average person eats approximately 200 kilograms of dry rations a year. That works about 2,000 calories a day. Yeah. There are some 100 colonists to feed. At 2,000 calories a day, you need to produce about... It's a lot. It feels quite hopeless. We're not going to steal it. No, we're not going to steal. It takes willpower, but we're not going to steal. We're being good. I mean, I know we're rebellious, but like, it would kind of suck to steal from Mum and Dad because, like, yeah. Oh wow. I think we've got enough sixes. We got all our best cards. Yeah. It's in 3 seasons of heavy food rationing, getting more and more strict as the year drags on. You're wasting away. You're just not enough calories. Oof. Stress. Your muscles ache all the time. Sometimes you feel strangely euphoric, filled with unexplicable energy. But sometimes you feel like weights are tied to your shoulders, pulling you down. You're tougher than most, but you have trouble sleeping. You're being tired all the time. At least I don't feel as hungry. For months, the idea of food plagues your thoughts, each one like a dagger in your stomach. They've been replaced with an odd sense now. You feel half tethered to reality, as if you're floating like a balloon. Yeah? Your friends stop working and retreat to their quarters. You lie to each other on the hollow net, saying you're all okay, taking it easy, waiting for the harvest. Well, the harvest came and went, meagre as ever. Your mother still hasn't given up. She never rests, never stops working, as much as your dad begs her to. Your You must be sleeping in geoponics, because you hardly see her in the family quarters anymore. We gotta go help Mom. We can't let her do this alone. Mom! You're out in the fields with her being her sidekick, helping fetch things. She never slows down, even when the robot plow breaks under pressure. He doesn't. He keeps going. She's out there even longer, doing it by hand. Both your parents feel responsible for the famine. And as head of geoponics, your mum takes it personally. She's been skipping meals, relying on water and pressed soy bar rations, just enough calories to keep her body moving, but not to stay healthy. She never lets herself. Yet she never lets up working herself to the bone, barely sleeping. Your mum and dad try to slow her down, but well, she's a stubborn woman. You and your dad are allowed, slowly slipping on your vegetable broth when there's a commotion at the doors. Someone yelling for you and your father to come to geoponics. Uh-oh. I don't like this. Hi! Thank you for following! Nya. 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 Yeah. What is that? Momoko Minamoto? Momoko? Sorry, I don't have the overlay enabled right now. I've only just set up my computer, so I haven't had a chance to put my overlay back up again, but... You run over, knowing in the deep pit of your stomach that something terrible has happened. When you see the face of the agriculturist, your mum's people, you know the feeling is real. Your dad sees her body first. He lets out a cry like something you've never heard before. A deep, unimaginable pain. Dragged up from the darkest part of where fear lives. Oh no. Mum? Your dad falls to his knees beside the frail body of your mother. He pulls into her arm, sobs, wretched and agonized. You don't even know what to think. Mum's always seemed larger than her body, but seeing her now, it's just a fragile shell. They tell you she didn't even cry out. She just went to her knees and lay down in dirt. And that was it. We've lost another friend. We lost Tammy. We lost our uncle. And now Mum. She's gone. Your mother's body is taken to the incinerator room. And that night, the colony gathers to pay respects. Yeah, we go. Like Tammy's funeral, the incinerator room is being cleared and wreathed with flowers. Put over the mouth of the organic recycler. The white Astraeus, your mother's favourite flower, carried carefully from Earth with the hopes of flourishing on the planet. You stand with your father and Auntie Anne. Yodacott and the rest of the council are here, including Rhett. You're surprised to see tears rolling down his face. Cow is here with the other agriculturalists. The rest of the colony waits in the canteen to offer their condolences afterwards. The governor gives a eulogy. As a colony, we share our blessing. However, today, in sad company, we gather to share the burden of grief. Fluorescence was born on Earth, but she was more... But she, more than many of us, exemplified the spirit of our endeavor to bring life beyond the stars. She bore life, not only in her body, but bringing it forth from the ground so faithfully as she attended. The debt we owe to her is the kind that can never be repaid. It is a deep, unbearable grief that we must continue on without her. In awe and respect for her life, in depths of which was never expected of her, but of which she did not expect of anyone else. It's on her strong shoulders that she still carries us. Yodacott closes the door to the recycler. and the particle disintegrator begins to reclaim the molecules that were once formed your mother. Your father squeezes your shoulder, making a small choked-off noise of pain. As a community, we remember Florence. As a community, we return her body to the soil that nourishes her. In this way, her sacrifice is recognized in the manifest body of our colony. The ceremony is adjourned in the canteen, where a somber wake is held for your mother's funeral. There isn't enough food to dull the emotions, and your empty stomach only reminds you of her unfinished work. Your father is the new head of geoponics. In a few hours, he receives your mother's remains so he can add them to the colony's supply of soil. You touch the cool lid of the container, marveling your mother could fit in such a small box. You don't have to, okay? Your dad says. His voice is thick with emotions. I know I'm not. I have to keep going where she left off, but you can. You should take some time off. Yeah, I think we do that. I think we'll take time off. Yeah. The prospect of going back to work seemed like too much to handle. The sun dips below the horizon and the glow begins. You end up spending the whole month alternating between sleeping, scrolling the HoloNet, and staring into space. It's restful, at least. A few days after the funeral, surveyors return with an unexpected bounty from the Valley of Vertigo. It's enough to survive for another month, until the new year. Maybe if you keep rationing. The colony will continue to limp along, but without your mother. The roar awakes you. It would wake the dead. It shakes the walls and rumbles through the ship. At the ship's hull, making your heart skip a beat. You're paralyzed with sudden clench of fear in your gut. Through the porthole window, you hear metal screeching and people shouting, and then another roar. A guttural and rumbling sound, like a mountain collapsing. There's something enormous out there. You don't know what gives you the courage to run out to the fields and face a horrible creature. What is that? Dead. Yeah. Yeah. It has no face. Yeah. More than that. We've never seen anything that big before. Guys. Yeah. 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 In place of a face or even a head, its body just unzips, revealing a mass of writhing pink tentacles and blinking eyes, pockets with jagged asymmetrical teeth. It stands on 4 enormously powerful legs, each as wide as tree trunks, clinging to the back. Its thick slug-like tail are clumps of lichen. It glows faintly in the night. The creature is nearly twice the height of the greenhouse, and standing on top of a flattened one, its wreckage latters on the ground. Flickered lights from the plas rifles and stun gloves light underneath it. The stench of ozone is thick in the air. You see Nem and her brother darting around its legs with their twin shocks of red hair. The faceless creature lurches into another greenhouse, oblivious to the soldiers trying to herd it. What was that? The monster left a trail of destruction where it smashed through the walls. Smaller creatures are pouring from the gap and heading towards command. You watch helplessly as hordes of animals storm command, sneaking through torn-away panels and smashing through windows. It's too far away to hear screams, but the governor's still inside. Guys, I need help. What do we do? Do we help Nem? Do we save the governor? I mean, the governor's always been nice to us. Or can we fight that thing? I don't know if we can fight that thing. It's too big. Yeah. I mean, I'm tough, but that thing's big. That's like really big. I can do it. I feel like I'm just gonna get like really badly hurt or even killed. I can do it. It's destroying the greenhouses. That was Mum's work. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, you guys are telling me to do it, so. You run towards Geoponics, picking up a pitchfork as you charge across the barren field. When Combs sees you, he gestures to flee. Get out of there, Selene! You're gonna get yourself killed! You grip the pitchfork in defiance. You're sick of being told to hide like a child. You want to fight? Are we sure? Guys, it says it's impossible. Do we still want to try? We still want to try? Okay. I have got a lot of consumables, that's true. Actually, we'll do that, because get every point we get. This is 87. This is a lot. It's a lot. I mean, I'm just going to spend all the resources here, because we need everything we're going to get. You've got 11 eggs. Oh, that's not changeable. Right. Yeah. And then 7. Yeah. Yeah. Everything we can. The faceless creature whips around, slapping the ground and knocking into people, picking them and throwing their headless, helpless bodies like dolls, only to be crushed under massive tree trunks. The fields are littered with the bodies of the fallen. Sweat stings your eyes, but somehow you stay on your feet. You're not entirely sure how you managed it, but you got on top of it. Clambering along its thick tail with your pitchfork in one hand, its skin is leathery and smooth, radiating a sickly heat. The defenders shout as they see you climb onto its massive tentacles. You ready the pitchfork, and I thrust it into its horrible core. It roars, reeling back its hind legs and flailing around in an attempt to throw you off. You hold on as it kicks and bucks underneath you, trampling the defense squad underfoot. The defense line breaks. The faceless creature gallops towards the stratospheric. With a roar and shake of your very molecules, it loses its balance and for the last time falls into the ship. Metal screams as the ship buckles and gives way. The whole piece of the quarter wings shear off as your home opens up like a tin can, splitting its contents into the square. The Stratos lurches, then collapses under the creature's weight. You slide down from its corpse and run back to the fields where wails of grief begin to join the whimpers of the dying. Your stomach sinks as you see Nem's body bent over her brother Con. His body is bent at an unnatural angle. His eyes open, his face frozen like some sort of stupefied horror. He looks unreal, like a wax mannequin. Com's her older brother, and has helped us out a lot in the past, but Nem lets out a primal scream and holds him to her chest, rocking back and forth among the carnage. You accomplish the impossible, but at what cost? The council calls an all-colony meeting to face the aftermath. In the oppressive gloom of the glow, you're gathering the engineering of the survivors. It's one of the few buildings still standing. The corpse of Faceless still sits in the caved-in wreckage of the ship. Its tentacles, it's like a zipper-toothed maw. They called you a hero, but not everyone sees it that way. Your stunt got one of the defense squads trampled. And you did train the monster straight into the stratospheric. You were brave and lucky to survive, but it's hard to say if we made things better or worse. The governor was killed by a smaller creature that swarmed command in her absence. So Seek addresses the colony. We killed the monster, but we didn't stop the little guys going after people. Geoponics is gone, the greenhouse is destroyed, and the fields trampled. After a year of suffering and starving, only barely scraping by, you're not back to where you started, but worse. Everything your mum sacrificed herself is all gone in one night. And the entire front of the ship has been destroyed. The living quarters, the canteen, the garrison, the lounge, the creche, all gone. Seek solemnly reads the name of everyone who lost their lives, including the governor. You stand in a moment of silence, feeling the weight of the lost like in your chest. Nem and her family cry out. With the living quarters destroyed, everyone moves into the engineering wing for shelter. You're crowded into classrooms with other families. The adults try to make it seem like a sleepover, but everyone's shaken. Nem cries about her brother and screams at anyone who tries to comfort her. Eventually, you just ignore her grief, as painful it is to hear her sobbing at night. You feel like you've been awake for days, and you'll never fully sleep again. You try, but you keep jerking awake, crying out in fear. And eventually we fall asleep, sitting up in my father's arms. Colony's gone. Colony's gone. There's like nothing left. Tangent frowns. I don't understand. Why now? Why does it keep getting worse? Mars crosses her arms and sulks. What's the point of having all these kudos if I can't actually, use them to buy stuff we need? Hello? It's not as if I could mail order more supplies through a wormhole. It's hard to talk to her dad about everything. Losing your mom, losing the colony. Too much to take. I know it's hard, Cal says, fiddling nervously with a tassel on his shirt. But I just think, what will your mom do right now? You won't complain, that's for sure. Dis is examining the rubble, turning it over in his hands. I wonder if we're going to find, alien tech. That would be cool. There isn't much left to do. Everything's destroyed. It doesn't even look like we can leave. Yeah, we can't leave the colony right now. But you know what we can do? We can help rebuild. Right? We can help rebuild. We can do it. Yeah, we're starving, but we can do it. The first month of quiet passes, each day plodding one after another. You have trouble sleeping in the classroom barracks, but there's nowhere else to go. Each day you wake with the others and try to make the best of it. Grief and anger comes in waves, but not just for you, but for everyone. Some days are better than others. You're assigned to helping rebuild the walls. The first part of the month is spent dragging away the wreckage and sorting its salvage into recycling. By the time that's done, the crew disassembles the parts of the stratospheric, getting enough salvage to patch the walls. A sense of urgency permeates the crew. Everyone needs to feel safe. Dis is on the work crew with you. He does something he does begrudgingly. Walls didn't help the first time, he grumbles. But if anyone asks for an opinion, We should just tear them all down and live like the animals do. If someone planted a bunch of buildings on my land, I'd be pissed off too. I mean, Des has a point. It does seem like us building keeps... You know... Like, it does seem like the walls keep pissing them off more. And yeah, they keep getting past them anyway, every year. Every year. Like, can we be doing more important things than just building more walls? So, do we keep working hard, or do we argue like this is? What would you guys do? Which one? You want to keep working hard, Envy? Belgian, you got an opinion? Like you can get them down. By the end of the month, we made noticeable progress. There are other priorities, not all the and not a lot of construction material. But when the year's mushroom harvest is dying out, you'll be able to do more. Even if this is right, they didn't help the first time, it's better than nothing. Tangent and the chief engineer instance have been hard at work trying to make a cure for the shimmer. You joined them in the research lab. You're the one who found the sample of shimmer fungus and analysed it. You're the one whose father suffers the most. You confirm the shimmer is an airborne fungal disease, and its thick, choking spores in pollen are the same as the fungus in the Valley of Vertigo, the ones that colonize a host and turn their bodies into spore-producing fungus. We have a breakthrough. Sunlight. You try inoculations, antibiotics, antifungal creams, but what finally works is a high-intensity light treatment, mimicking the force of the sun during dust, coupled with injections to increase its potency. Of course, Tangent exclaims. The fungus colonizes animal life during pollen and succumbs to it. But the intense light of dust is scourged to the fungus from the fibers. It's part of a natural cycle. The treatments work on samples, but now to test on a subject. Do we do it? Do we do the test? Test it on ourselves? Yeah. You open a triple locked research room, pass through the airlock. You don't have an enviro suit on, but that's the point. You need a strong dose of fungus in your lungs. The room is filled with shimmer fungus. It's growing on everything, the floors, the walls, on the lumpy shapes. There was some kind of biological matter once, but it's all now fungus, violet and shiny. You breathe in deeply, marveling in the soupy, dangerous air infiltrating your body. Fang watches from a distance behind thick, perplexed glass. You can't tell if she's jealous or impressed. You next slide into the light therapy machine to bask in the warm light for a while. You can have a nap. Dr. Instance takes your vitals, runs samples of your fluid for the various machines. She's excruciatingly thorough, but after a few days she concludes the treatment was a success. You still carry a high fungal load, but it's effective and nullified. It's great. Remarkable, Instance says, going over your finding. Now that we have a frontline therapy, we can begin treating the populace to prevent more fungus taking hold. She looks over at Tang. Selene's discovery will be of great help to other researchers. We expect Tang might be cross that you got the credit, but she nods, looking pleased. In fairness, Tang set us on the right path, though. She's the one who told us to look in the Valley of Vertigo, I think, looking like saying she needed a sample. So, teamwork. You're just thankful no one got killed. Not your father, not anyone else. Your colony now safe. We've done something. We fixed the disease. We will do this. We won't give up. Yeah, shove the sun into our face. The sun finally dawns again on your birthday. You wake up early to climb on top of engineering to watch the colony's first sun's watery rays break the horizon as the wormhole recedes into the sky. Dawn should represent hope after a long period of darkness, but this light only reveals the full extent of damage. You've had trouble sleeping like most people. It's hard to rest in the cramped classroom. Every time you close your eyes, you see. We just try to clear the memories. Yeah. You pull a blanket more tightly around your shoulders. Not your blanket, the one that's gone. You stare at the sun. It's on the rise of the horizon, meager and sickly. Oh, it's her dad. Hey, kiddo. You hear as your dad comes to sit with you. I was looking for you. Nice view, huh? At least we get a rooftop patio out of the deal. He laughs at his own joke, but then sort of just trails off into a sigh afterwards. He puts his arm around your shoulder and sits with you for a while, watching the sunrise pick out all the broken glass glittering the field, shimmering like a field of stars. Neither of you really knows what to say. It's clear your dad feels like he has to give you a pep talk, but there's an oppressive nature to the silence that makes it impossible for either of you to start. Eventually he just sighs and his shoulders slump. I know things seem pretty bad right now, they're squinting into sunrise. It sounds like it's taking all his effort not to cry, but it'll get better. It has to, right? We're not so sure. At least your mum wasn't here to see this, he mutters. That's a silver lining. Oh yeah, imagine if mum saw, all the, farm got destroyed. All her life's work. I don't want to see mum see that all get broken. You watch the sunrise together for a few more minutes. After a bit, your dad musters up a brave smile and pulls out a little box with a piece of gardening twine. Happy birthday, my little rutabaga. What? Rutabaga? No! You know what it is before you open it. Your old medallion, the one that your dad made. With the sun on it to represent Earth. It was broken during the attack, and in all the chaos you didn't even notice, but your dad did. He made you a new one. It's just like you remembered. A similar design with a wormhole this time, to represent Fortuna. Well, hi, Shadow. Bye, Shadow. You thank him, and squint at the swirling wormhole still, barely visible in the brightening sky. It's so massive and awe-inspiring this time of year, but it always seems to herald disaster. Kind of happy to see it fade away. Your dad slaps you on the back. What a birthday, huh? Here's hoping we get better ones from here. You both head downstairs to the wreckage of the canteen. They put up a temporary roofing with a tarp and scraps they could find. The colony's nanoprinters, the few that still run, have been working day and night to replace the necessities. The larger construction's going to take time. Auntie Anne has coaxed the kitchen nanoprinter into making soy gruel and pressed bars, life-sustaining but depressing. You and the other colonists eat your breakfast in silence. The chief administrator Seek has taken over as the interim governor until the council can elect someone. Last week they held a massive funeral for everyone who died. There's talk of turning the Stratospheric's destroyed front half into a memorial shrine after everything useful has been salvaged. There's much to do. This wretched planet, Mars Grant. That was my ship! Tangent paces around outside engineering. With everyone living here, there's barely enough room to think. Uh-oh. I don't think she's doing too well. This is sitting in a pile of rubble looking at the colony wreckage. He doesn't look particularly sad. What do you want? Rude, Dis. We were friends, you know. Friends. Your dialogue's the same. Let's keep going then. We will rebuild. You're assigned to help out geoponics. Agriculture has been hard at work trying to salvage what they can of the ruined greenhouses and the destroyed greenhouses. There's still a lot of work to be done. Your dad has taken over as chief cultivator. Succeeding your mum was already difficult, but now there's this. He's never been the kind of guy to hide from hard work, but it's been pretty distant. Cal's working on geoponics too, of course. He smiles when he sees you. Hey Slane, there's a lot of stuff going on. What do you want to work on? I think we repair the greenhouses? Like, because that will just give us more land to start planting stuff on. Cal and the others can, like, do planting, but we need to, like, get the greenhouses fixed. The geodetic domes. Miraculous prefabricated modular structures for your parents brought back from Earth. In shambles. Much of the glass and metal was beyond repair. Destined for the recycler. You and Cal clear away the debris. And that's when when you're done, you drape tarps over what's left standing in the sparkling snow. Doesn't pile up inside this and infect the soil's acidity. Anything that can survive outside the climate-controlled greenhouse needs to be harvested and sent to the kitchen so it can be preserved. Canning, jarring, dehydration, ancient techniques you learned about in school. But you didn't think you had to put it in practice so soon. Everyone's worried about this will be the final nail in the colony's food supply after the famine. You try not to think too hard, instead focus on what you're doing. Yeah? Wow, our toughness is really going up there. We're very tough. You're eating in the mess tents when you hear something rumbling. A bowl of cutlery starts rattling, and then an alarm. Could it be another attack? There's something falling from the sky. It's on fire. You join the crowd of people leaving your temporary structures to the town square. Quiet sunlight pouring in and gesturing wildly. It's impossible to miss the thing hurling towards you like a great ball of fire coming at us. Is it the end? Is a meteor going to kill us all? That's no meteor. That's a ship. That's another colony ship. Mars grabs your shoulder. It's another ship, she exclaims. Look, another spaceship from Earth. You stare up unbelieving at the rapidly approaching ship. Its flames entry is yet to dissipate. There's soon a thick trail of greasy smoke behind it. That's not a controlled descent. The enormous ship is coming at you way too fast. The ship's reverse thrusters fire, trying to slow it down so it doesn't smash into the planet. Everyone scatters to take cover. You hear it smash down in geoponics, ploughing through the fields, grinding over what was left of the greenhouses. You're thrown from the ground by the impact of the shrapnel. It grinds along like some roaring monster, cutting a great scar through the colony, kicking up enormous dirt clouds. We just fixed that! We just fixed those greenhouses! You and the other colonists carefully crawl out your hiding places, coughing and rubbing your eyes. The new ship is half buried, obscured by dust, but you can tell it's from Earth. You squint to see this out the stenciled letters. A hatch opens in its sides, and silhouettes begin to emerge. Silhouettes with guns. Soldiers march out of the dust and quickly swarm around the remaining colonists. More soldiers form two parallel lines. From the ship to the square, their guns in parade rest. A lone figure strides towards the center. Greetings, fugitives of Earth, the man says, spreading his arms wide. A dismayed murmur ripples through the crowd. The adults exchange significant looks. Chief Engineer Instance tries to slip out of the crowd, but she's stopped by the soldiers. The man smiles and has a broad, easygoing smile that doesn't match his threatening awe of the soldiers. And a smoking ruin of the ship behind him. I am Commander Lum. As Captain of the Heliopause, I have come to render aid and bring you to justice. I don't like this guy. Can I sneak away? No. We try. Zeke steps forward out of the crowd. You're not the commander of the Heliopause. Governor Edicott was expecting Commander Morawaka. Everyone is surprised. Udicott's been communicating with the ship for how long? I am captain of the Heliopause. According to chain of command, we sustained significant losses when the personnel went through the wormhole. You can't help but notice the many soldiers exchange looks at this time. You wonder how many people had to die before Lum became commander. As commanding officer, I declare this colony to be under our protection. As such, you are now subject to the laws of Earth. Now, there's no need for dramatics. We're a diminished colony, as you see. Governor Unicott died in our most recent attack, and the fluorescence passed away months ago. Even technician halitosis is gone. You see, we're quite leaderless. Wait, your mum? What your mum want? What would your mum? What the Earth comps wanted from your mum? You know, the chief engineer Instance being held with her arms behind her back. He glowers at Lum with unbridled hate. Wait, are these the people that Mum was fighting against? Because she was a freedom fighter, right? That's what we got told. Was she running away from her Earth because she was a fugitive? Mom, what? Why do they never tell the kids these things? Lum turns to the Exocolonists. Well, why don't we fix that? Say hello to your new governor. Let's not pretend you don't need our help. And we could simply arrest you instead, but there's no need to demoralize your little colony further. Judging from the number of guns on display, you don't think you have a choice. No one exactly knows how to react. A new governor from Earth, nearly 100 new colonists, most of them trained soldiers. What does this mean for the colony? The crowd disperses slowly, and the council members follow Lum back into the Heliopause, presumably to talk about the future of the colony. We hope. You track down your friends. So what do you think of these new people? Mars asks. They're just going to boss us around. Tangent nods. They don't live here. They don't know what it's like. And they're just going to swoop in and act like they're better than us. Did you see what they were doing to Instance? The entire colony, now twice as many of you, sets to work salvaging the wreckage of the Heliopause, tearing it down, combining it with the stratospheric remaining engine section. Spirits are high, though these new colonists from the Heliopause aren't like people you've met before. With their uniforms and weapons, they're more like an invading force and a rescue. You don't know what this means for the colony. As the dust settles, you rebuild your colony around this new ship, the Heliopause. The new arrivals, soldiers mainly, are aloof at first. Many see you as fugitives. How can I be a fugitive? I was born here! Well, technically born in space, but like, how can I be a criminal? I haven't done anything wrong. I mean, I snuck out a few times, but like, that's not your business. Together you build new walls, a living garrison, greenhouses, a massive bunkered garrison. The Strato Engineering Wing is the only reminder of your old colony. The Heliopause brought enough rations for another 5 years, as well as a rich seed bank and a working hydroponics, finally an end to the slow starvation you've been felt for years. They even have more guns and explosives than you've ever seen in your life. Even the ship has guns. Wait, what? The ship has guns? Your stomach full, roof over your head, and a promise of safety. Most colonists accept the Helios. In turn, they decide you aren't you criminals don't pose. You pose little threat. A grudging peace is brokered between the two groups. You decide you aren't so different, really. There's even Helio children, born among the stars like you. After a month of hard work, you and your dad move into your new quarters. You have your own bedroom for your first time in your life. A place to put a picture of your mama beside your bed. You step out onto your very own balcony and watch the new colony. Its grounds bustling with strangers and strange new ideas. +5 colony defense. No more starving, no more stress. I'm gonna cautiously step outside. This is a lot to take in. Hey, Selene, Cal says, leaning against some building supplies. What's up? I don't have a lot of time. I've got to get around over to geoponics. Then got to plant the... I get plants in the ground. Do you want to hear a fun nature fact? You tell him at the time Tang brought a skunkleberg for show and tell biology, and got scared and made the worst, most smelliest, grossest stink you've ever smelled. And someone thought Tang had farted. Professor Howell then cleared out the whole room. It took weeks to get the smell out. Also kind of neat how such a tiny bug could make a whole room of kids run away. Hal laughs. I remember that, Selene. Isn't the way I heard it, it wasn't Tang, it was you. What? No, I'm not stinky. Hal, you're lying. That wasn't me. No. Petunia? Oh no. Tang says, shaking her head. I'm far too busy for something as childish as a science fair. It's not what I do in my laboratory every day, proof of my intellect. Yeah, there are new people at the colony we've got to interact with. So, I think this is our old engineering wing here. This looks like it's the new living quarters. That's a thing. You've seen Nomi around since the heliopause landed. They're around your age and barely a meter and a half tall, only coming up to your shoulder. Wait, a meter and a half tall. Dang it, is she taller than me? No, she's the same height as me, right? Just same height. Shh. Shh. See, same height. Same height. Hi. Their voice is high-pitched and quick. I Nomi. It's short for new. No one already? I can't pronounce that. Nomination. What do you do for fun? Well, Nomi begins. I kind of a bit of everything. I like designing outfits and reading manga and learning about dinosaurs and cool xenofauna and robots and aliens. Oh, and watching anime and playing Laser Fable, of course. Mostly lately I play Laser Fable. It's so fun to play outside in the great outdoors. Ooh, she does talk fast. Nomi danced the circle, waving their arms and gesturing around. Should we challenge them to a game? I think we challenge them to a game. I have no idea how we play, but we challenge them to a game anyway, I think. You're on! Nomi help to install your installs on your holopalm explains the rules. Laser Fable is an augmented reality game where you bounce hologram lasers off real nearby objects. It's speed-based, you're running around bumping into each other. There's standard house rules when it's legal to block each other's lasers. Wait, a combat challenge? Oh, we can do this! This is our jam. Whoa, look how powerful this card is. Defeated the Faceless. On 16. What? But we're gonna win this. Yeah. Right on, brother. Nomi gives you a big high five, and then with a couple of clicks on her gauntlet, gives you a kudos for winning. They explain this is how they always play Laser Fable with the kids from Transpheric. Except they mostly don't want to play anymore. They say they're too old for it. They want to be soldiers now, except Rex, he's still cool. No, she's 13. Okay, she's like a year younger than us. Or 2 years younger than us now. Okay. Who dis? The colony is full of new people. Everywhere you look, you see a stranger. It's disorientating after growing up in a closed spaceship. You never expected to meet any other humans that weren't made here of a tumor. You bump straight into one of the people while you're jogging through the colony. Oof, he laughs and holds you steady, brushing away imaginary dust while giving you a wide-fanged smile. It's one of the kids from the Heliopaws. You think his name's Rex? It's a dog person. He's also older than us. An adorable boy from the Heliopaws. See, the game even says he's adorable. Hey, what's up? You play it cool. Give him a nod. You notice he's wiggling his dog ears. He can really move them independently. Pleased to meet you. I'm Rex. Rex puts his hand against his cheek, looking cute and lost. Hey, since I'm new here, do you think you could help me find the construction yard? I might apply for a job there. Yeah, I'll take you there. You welcome over to command. Everything moved around since Heliopaws landed. The construction yard is still in command where it always was. At the entrance you meet Mars filing her nails, looking like she's waiting for someone. Why, hello, cutie, she says to Rex. Where did you come from? He looks her up and down and grins. Just an angel who fell from the sky, darling. You try not to gag as the two of them flirt. You give a loud ahem and point Rex towards the construction yard. He looks back at Mars, then over his shoulder, and winks as he leaves. I now don't like him. He's flirting with Mars. That's command now. Hey, Dis. Dis stands at the mouth of his sewage, a drainage sewage hideout. His arms crossed as he studies from the outside. Do you think they got in this way? He asks quietly. There's a grate further in. I haven't gone in there to check yet. Maybe. Want an egg? A little bit of happiness. Nem doesn't notice you approach. She's focused intently on the documents on her hollow palm, chewing her nails as she reads through the small print. Oh, hey, Selene. I was just looking over some stuff. The hero's got all these documents, so you've got half a sign if you wanna. She trails off, biting her lips. I'm gonna sign up to join off the Helios, she says hesitantly. There's a part where if you're under 18, you have to have a parent's permission to sign up for reservists, and my mom's gonna be so mad. Like, she's probably gonna cry and like be the whole stupid thing, but I gotta do it. I gotta do something. Who cares what she thinks? Yeah, Nam says. You're right. I should just ask her now and get it over with. Besides, if she doesn't let me sign up, I'm just gonna run into battle next time the aliens come, and I better know what I'm doing. I mean, we did it. We killed a giant monster. Though we do have super strength, which probably helped, right? The fact that we got the super strength gene when we were born. I'm not going to get caught off guard again. And Anna already says, setting her jaw. When they come back, I want to be able to fight with everything I got. No one else has to die. Damn aliens. Bunch of dumb dinosaur-looking a-holes. She gestures angrily to dismiss the hollow screen and puts her face in her hands. She crouches down and crouches down small, pressing her head against her hands. Just an anguished breath. Yeah, sorry, I already read that bit. I don't know why I repeated. Do you think she's doing the right thing? She wants to sign up to fight? I think so. I think she's doing the right thing right now. But she's got armored scales. Should be good. Now, who dis? This is a new boy from the Helios, a couple years older than you. Oh, he's 18. He's very handsome, and the missing arm gives him a heroic battle-scarred vibe. He sounds tall and ready for action, though it's a normal boring day. The other recruits milling around the garrison give him a wide, respectful berth. He sees you staring and gives you a curt nod. My name is Vance. Lieutenant Octavius, he says, giving you a glint of a challenge eye. And you are? How do we introduce ourselves? I like to think we're an explorer. I feel like that's what we've been the most. We've been an explorer with this, right? I think that's, like, most appropriate. Like, yeah, we killed things, but, I mean, are we a soldier? I don't know if we're a soldier. We're kind of explorer. His expression doesn't change. Is that right? He says with an air of a boy hard to impress. Nice to meet you, Selene. I hear it's been a rough couple of years for the colony. Lucky thing our Helios came along when it did. Don't worry, we have some of the best soldiers. The very best. We'll keep the colony safe. Are you one of those best soldiers? We train the team, but yes, I've won more than my share of zero-G judo matches and virtual rivalry tournaments. Even competing against adults. Neat. I bet I could take him. Well, you're welcome to try. Hope to see you at self-defense classes. Go antagonize the new kids, right? They got us a new sports ball court, though. That's good. Log. Even though it hurts, you find yourself wandering into geoponics. It feels not good to be here. It's not a place it's a place your mum loved and ultimately gave her life for, but not good either. It feels like you have a bruise that you can't stop yourself from pushing on. The pain reminds you of like an injury reel. Your dad is taking time off work. Your parents worked double, triple shifts during the growing season this year. And now it's over, it just feels so cruel. Your dad's sitting quietly in your mum's personal garden. It's miraculously starting to grow again, despite being trampled flat in the last attack. And neglected in the famine before that. I'm going to sit quietly. Your dad is sitting in silence. He holds your hand, and you sit together, watching bugs flit around the garden. Eventually he starts to hum, and you recognise it as a song, an old song that used to be one of their favourites, that used to play in the diner. You remember sitting at their feet playing with blocks, but letting the adults' weird words wash over you. You think about your mum and how much she sacrificed. Your dad puts your arm around your shoulders, and you sit like that for a long time. Aww. Poor Dad. Yeah, no. I'm trying to move my chat window right now, and Windows is making it go all over the place. Dad got more to talk to us about. Hey, my little tomato. Your dad's voice rings out across the field, hale and hearty. You don't have it in yourself to be embarrassed, not during pollen, not at the memory of him struggling to breathe so hard. Are you coming to check on your old man? He teases. I'm doing great, no congestion, no sneezing. And I definitely don't want to hike outside the walls. Your dad pulls you into a big hug, ruffling your hair. He smells like sunshine, dirt, and sweat. You've never been happier to see him breathe it all in. He's alive. I'm proud of you. You can pull off miracles, kid. Yee! At least we've saved Dad. That's a good thing. I think I want to learn more about engineering. Like, given everything going on, I think I need to learn more about that right now. We've got like a lot of rebuilding to go ahead. I think that's what we're going to do for now, it's just some engineering. To further your engineering knowledge, you're taking a mini mini-class of Chief Engineer instance on the construction and maintenance of your hollow palms. These devices are small bismuth crystals embedded into your palms when you start school. They use heat and electrical current of the human body to power themselves, talk to each other, and connect to the hollow net. Wait, they're like us powered? Wait, does that mean I'm a Catboy battery? Is that how it works? Yeah? Yeah? Is it Nyan powered? Yeah, 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 yeah. Is the bitrate been okay? Well, we lost a couple of frames, but we're fine. Okay. Oops. Hollow palms were commonplace by the time Vijuma formed on Earth, and the square of bismuth is grown in the lab. So the physical device isn't hard to maintain. The difficulty is in the display and touch interface. Instance opens her hollow palm, displaying a visible projected screen above her palm. She also has one of those fancy versions that pairs of eyeglasses to superimpose projections right on top of what she sees. The interface relies on a plasma voxel generators, which require extremely small components that are impossible to nanoprint. The materials will have to be mined from the tumor itself. Tang raises her hand. Is it possible to hack these devices? She asks. If the biological electrical interface is so thin, is it possible to hack the human body? Yeah? Yeah, powered. In a way, we've already begun to hack the human body, what you call gene tech. Everything the body does is so capable of depends on our 4 nuclear bases in different configurations. It's no different than concrete. Human and artificial intelligence are both built from limited code and transformed by more than the building. Your genetic enhancements of super hearing, sight, temperature regulation, increased resistance to fear, disease, fatigue are all present in the human genome, unlocked by the power of science. The class splits into working groups installing modules in your hollow palm. You and Tangent work together. She's installing a mod that'll let her scan inorganic material and read the chemical composition. We're not smart enough to download our own mod. I don't want to remove it either, so just learn from Tangent. You don't feel comfortable modding your own hollow palm yet. You sit there with Tang, which upgrades hers. She hesitates at first, but then relaxes as she realizes you're not here to judge her. You learn a lot from her. She can be nice, as long as you don't ask too many dumb questions. Fearless! Nya power! A bit of engineering and a bit of reasoning. Puppy like you, Envy. Oh. You spot Tangent leaning against the outside of engineering. She's yawning and rubbing her eyes staring into space. Oh, Selene, I was just taking a short break. Yawns are infectious. Do you stay up all night too? She asks. I don't even remember when I last slept. It must have been a few days ago. You haven't slept in 2 days? More like 3, she replies, then pauses. But as I said, I'm tired. Even my enhanced body has limitations. I don't need to sleep as much as other people. It's a genetic, a DNA enhancement. I guess I sometimes forget to do it. I just set myself a reminder. Follow, add to schedule, sleeping nightly. 2,300 hours for 3 hours. That should do it, she murmurs, her eyes practically closed. I'm getting her an energy drink. By the time you return with the energy drink, she's rallied herself, looks more awake. Thank you, she says, groggily but making an effort. This should be enough to put the finishing touches on my project, and make it back to my quarters. Here, flower. How's my friendship doing with her now? 54. Yeah, she's a workaholic. Yeah. 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 Okay, no one I think he's talking to. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm gonna go and keep up our engineering. That's my goal right now. You hear a scuttling of metal legs. What the heck? And a strange knee-high robot bursts into engineering on its spidery legs. It slams into a wall hard enough to knock itself down. It seems to be having trouble getting back up again. I definitely can't fix that. Put it back out in the hole. Ouch! I accidentally slashed you with one of its legs. Stupid robot. Congruent's TV wheels around. Sorry about that. It's getting close to getting new movements algorithm online. Working robots is so hard with no hands. Much easier when Hal was here. I miss him. So the AI is making robots. This can't go badly, right? Nothing can go wrong. Nothing. Yeah. Wait. Wait. Yeah. Super win. We will muscle our way to victory. Yeah. And we'll keep going for now. We'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there. Oh, is this a barracks, right? It's a new barracks? This is a new barracks. Neat. Applying robotics lab. We can't do that. We don't have enough engineering for that one. You and Naomi are doing independent studies. After the hour, they stand up from the beanbag chair and do a little dance. Yes, they shout. It worked, Selene. Look. They throw something to your hollow screen. The intro for a game. Cuckoo, Yoshin Cuckoo-sen. Comes on screen. Congruent's full hollow projectors and decorate the walls with blue skies, rolling hills. Battle music fills your ears. She claps. I installed it on the class mainframe. So much faster, no latency at all. Suddenly the lights go out. Naomi screeches and hangs onto you in the dark. The lights flicker and turn back on. The temperature drops and the hollow projectors are no longer in the lush meadow, but instead a ramshackle wood cabin with horror implements hanging on the walls. Hello, children. Oh no! Naomi moans. I must have installed it on Congress's memory. She's being affected by the game code. Congress's hollow projection appears in the middle of the room. She's facing away from you, then slowly turns around. You're horrified to see her face is smeared and featureless. Do you want to play? Yes! An unnatural growling fills the room. Naomi squeaks and hides behind you. It doesn't matter. The noise is everywhere, surrounding you. The hollow projection flickers and becomes a shaggy manticore. The hunt is on. You and Naomi fight your way through the hollow projected nightmare, encountering beasts you've only seen from books on Earth. I didn't make this, Naomi says. The same in the game I installed. Congruent's manticore reappears in a gorgeous apparition. Is this what you wanted? We can't apologise because we don't have enough persuasion. We can't fix her. Instance! You installed unimproved software on Congruence? I'm sorry, I find that hard to believe. Congruent status report, please. Congruence appears on screen. Says that 100% chief engineer. Oh, I see the children have found you. Good instinct, children. Do not worry, nomination. It is impossible to manipulate my base coding by installing some silly game. I was simply playing a trick on you. Remember to ask before attempting things in future. The AI was trolling us. Yeah, AI was trolling us. That's over 20 engineering now, so that's good. And our reasoning's got up a little bit. So, yeah, Envy? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, what is it? Nah, I think Mars can have him. Yeah, I think Mars can have him. The Mars isn't around right now, so hi. Rex hasn't gotten used to life on the service yet. You remember your first year, it seemed so enormous and full of dangers. The shock eventually wore off. Rex still has that bewildered look on his face. Should we give him a hug? We can give him a hug, though. Hug the dog boy? Hugs incoming. You fold him into your arms, bedding your whole body to you. He smells warm and a little spicy. It's like clean sweat and sunshine. It's a good hug. I want to go out. This looks haunted with dark circles under his eyes. Why bother? Putting his sleeves over his hands. Why am I even here? They're just gonna come again. It's pointless. Living is pointless. No, don't say that. No. Look at the shiny rock. You leave the front gate and see Dis talking to one of the senior surveyors. He listens intently to their instructions. The surveyor hands him a satchel of instruments and claps him on the shoulder before he turns back to you. Hey, Selene, he says. He hikes the satchel onto his shoulder and gives you a shy smile. It's kind of weird being allowed outside the walls. Remember when we used to sneak out? This crinkles his eyes at Honor. It was so easy to avoid Chief Surveyor Chonin. Too bad he's dead. He was really nice to me. Why do you like exploring? Well, not like to like. I get to go outside the walls unsupervised. I get to see things no one else has before. I get to be alone. I love that it's just no one else there. Other people just bother me when I'm trying to work, and I hate it. It's not too bad if it's just us, right? He gives a small smile. Yeah, it's not so bad if it's just you and me. This looks pretty busy. You say goodbye and let him get back to work. You'll have to let him keep some of his secrets for now. This friend. Yeah, we don't really need to forage now for food. Should we survey the plains again? We could do the plains again, maybe. Or we could go back to the. No, I want to go back to the. No, I'm going to go back to the valley. I want to go back to that. I want to go back to that room that had all the strange stuff in it. I want to see if we can go back there. Chief Surveyor Utopia stops you and Dis near the depot. Feel that? You can feel some kind of ominous distant thumping pulsing through the ground. If you stand still, it vibrates up your body like a massive pulse. Utopia says. I reckon it's naturally occurring, but it's giving me the willies all the same. You better check it out. Mind you stick together. You and Dis look at each other, excited. You follow the thumping. Now an audible noise, growing louder. West, you've already triangulated its location. You're now getting close, but it sounds like it's coming from all around you. The instruments aren't very precise. I'm gonna follow the sound. Super win! It's a physical challenge. Of course we're going to super win. You find a machine an ancient broken down machine, like a small pyramid-shaped building from some kind of like dark stone or bone. It almost looked like it grew that way. Whoa, look at this thing, it's so cool. Look at it. Out of the thumper. Wait a minute. This kept saying about alien technology. He was right. He's been right. Also, hydrate. Except it isn't broken. It's very old and overgrown. It's like a pile of rubble with some roots. And then a building or an engine or whatever it was. Still, its thumping comes from it. Vibrations are strong. It makes your gut feel weird. Yee! You don't notice it at first, but there's a curious path moving away from the machine, like half a meter wide, where the dirt was. And barely more than the hands. It heads a straight line to the west. Maybe it's coming from the west. Could animals make the path? I'm going to analyze it. Yee. It's definitely not natural. Some parts of the Fampo you can see what might have been writing once, carved deep into the rock. It must have been thousands of years old, whatever it was. Whatever it is, still works deep down to the core. It has a funny smell. Sweet and fermented, puffs of air come up from the vents near the top. You'll note that the animals are a lot more aggressive than usual. Even the buzz overhead is annoying. Your scanners register a high level of attack pheromones. Whatever's going on, the animals don't like it either. Eventually, you head back to Utopia to share your findings. Totally an alien civilization, this insists. Utopia scratches her head. Suppose, maybe. You said it looked ancient, right? Perhaps it could have been another civ here long ago? Perhaps we found other signs, but nothing like this. It seems to be pointing west and receiving something. She snaps her fingers. There's some ugly ridged lines out there. We have to keep checking that direction. But we got gliders and motivation. That's half the battle. I'll open up the west wrestling ridges for the surveyors. Ooh, say that 3 times fast. Western wrestling ridges for surveyors. Wrestling. No, I can't do it. This is right. It's totally aliens. This nods. Oh, that's so cool. I guess we got a new place to go explore. Oh, victory! Let's scuttling along. Maybe they aren't so bad? You walk around, have a look. Neat. How to get rid of Sleepy? Aw, envy you, Sleepy? Aw. Have a drink. Drink might help. Stay well hydrated. Yeah. What? Zelsia and slap yourself. No! I mean, I guess you could. I have done that before. And it kind of works. But also kind of hurts. I was gonna follow someone through the bushes. Yeah, I've done that before, so. But like, if you want something, help. Yeah, a drink might help. That's all I can really think of right now. I'm sorry. Bleh. Bleh. I mean, caffeine would work, but if you don't want caffeine, sparkling water will work. A soda would work. You're looking for a person? It's surprised what you came face with. Look at a weird creature. It kind of looks like a person. More like a tree, really, with some kind of bush bub, maybe? More like tentacles and slime. Like a tree oozing of gooey sap with 2 legs. Yuck. Keep exploring. I don't think we're going to make it before we stress out, though. You see an enormous tree form part of the forest. Its roots cut natural stairs into the path, up to the big canopy. Ooh. Let's climb. Yeah, we're about to get stressed out. Okay. You come across a veritable field of berry bushes. Neat. Let's research them. Kids, why not? Pause. And then... sixes. And then... yeah. I don't like the idea of caffeine pills. Because I've heard scary things happening when people use them wrong. I'm gonna harvest them. I'm already stressed out, so... Yeah, because I've heard stories of people accidentally taking too many of them, and not good. It get bad. Batumia Festival is a welcome day for the normalcy of the otherwise chaotic year. Despite some lingering rivalry between the two factions, Batumia is a chance for Helios and Stratos to come together and appreciate the planet. At least that's what the adults say. Governor Lum takes the stage to address the colony. You can't help but notice the crowd is segregated. Rick shoots you away from across the lines, knowing he makes a silly face. Vance is surrounded by other young soldiers. A fanfare plays in the announcement system. Greetings, people of Batumia. We may be far from beautiful Earth, but we can still celebrate and be thankful for what we have here. We have worked to save this beleaguered little colony from the brink of destruction, which we're proud of our work. I know some of you have been asking, Lum, how are you going to do it by yourself? How are you going to run the colony and solve everyone's problems? Turn this planet into a paradise and look this good? Well, I have the answers for you. The old council has made bad choices, like illegally leaving the Earth. But I believe in second chances. So I've appointed the original department heads to my own council. Lum's Council 2.0. Better not disappoint me. Stay on your toes, Stratos. I also want to promise everyone here that we're going to make Batumia safe for humans. The next time those Xeno bleeps are attack, we're going to blow them to many pieces. There won't be enough left to wipe our boots. We've already got defenses. We've got people building their homes for everyone, homes where people can raise children again, knowing military men and women will keep us safe. Big cheers from both sides. Some of the colonists have around you even have tears in their eyes, especially those who lost family in the last attacks. Lum goes on for a while, lionizing the Heliopol's military strength and casting subtle digs at the failed colony experiment. Finally, the crowd disperses to set up for the normal festivities. Who do these jerks think they are? Right, Mars exclaimed. This Lum guy is a tool. Did you hear what he said about us? How crass. Have some respect. Disarray is carrying a big turtrine of stew. And now they're just taking over, and everyone's okay with this? The adults are bigger cows than I thought. They actually agree on something for once. Can we do a bake-off? Like, I know how we normally do bot wrestling every year, and we could do, like, wrestling again, but can we do a bake-off? Okay, Envy, we'll be finishing soon anyway, but... okay. Yeah, have a good evening. Sleep well. Yeah, let's have a bake-off. The bake-off is a new challenge this year, a celebration of the surplus food, and the theme is chili. Spicy bean stew, not pixie beans, though. Ooh. This is gonna be hard. This is not what we're good at. +5 to all mental flushes, blue. Ooh, okay. Wait, remind me, what's a flush again? Is a flush the same? No, that's not the same one. That's like... A flush is the same as the same soup, right? Rodents and flushes, same colour together. Yeah, okay. Just same colour. Okay. Okay, like that. In that case. Okay, yeah. Then we go that one. And then that one with that. Actually, I do that. And then I can do that. And then that. And... Oh, that didn't work. That work? That kind of works. Eee? Eee! You make chili that's so perfectly balanced. One of the judges cries, and not only from the spice level. You win a cooking competition. After festivities, the mood in the colony is lighter. You see people smiling, often in mixed groups and socialising. It feels like the first time people actually let themselves relax. Ah, that's neat. I feel like we got empathy up. We're very empathetic. Because, like, given the fact that we're wanting to get along with Dis, and, like, Dis is so empathetic, I feel like I need to get my empathy up. So I'm thinking I actually might go over here, maybe, and tutor children, because we can get our empathy up a little bit, and our reasoning. That could be fun. So, let's try this. You show up to a classroom to find Congruence teaching a classroom of younger children. Instance is nowhere to be found. In her absence, you settle in to help students with their work. After half an hour, Instance pokes her head into their classroom. Oh good, you're already here. I trust you'll be able to handle yourself and all the students of all ages. Ask Congruence if you need any help. She turns to leave, but then turns back to you. Thank you, Selene. Since Professor Howe died, well, Congruence and myself have had our poor replacements. You settle in to help younger students use their hollow palms to act as a hollow net. Congruence has everything they could need. Music, movies, games, novels, comics, calculator, a timer, encyclopedia. They're most interesting games. Some understand less than others. We've got to read about stuff. He pokes a hollow scream. I just want to play. Here, let me show you something. You show how to look up videos about sports ball. She's totally enraptured by it. Whoa, I can watch people play sports ball on my hand anytime? Turbo! Dog is 8 and full of energy. The other kids settle down to the biology assignments, drawing pictures of xenofauna that live on the planet. But she prefers a more creative approach. You look at her drawings. They all have like an extra wings, robot threads, laser turrets, a top hat. So we've got like a top hat robot alien with lasers. Encourage her. You praise her creativity. Yes, a hot pie does look better with a jetpack. Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of reasoning. We're getting a lot of points now, actually. Huh. But I think we'll finish off Dust season, at least. So... let's do that again. That worked out well. Naga's now 9. You don't think she's stood a chance since she was born. She's having trouble in the classroom setting. And that's why you're here. Some kids just need more help than others. She's working on using her finger to spell out words to match others on a hollow palm. Her chubby little kid hands are unsteady. The letters are pretty misshapen. That's pretty normal with most kids you tutor. But she doesn't seem to be getting any better, no matter how many times you drill her. I never seen an elephant, she says. Or a lion. Did you see a lion, Selene? You never seen any Earth animals except for the holovids? Like, Nug, you were born on a spaceship, already hurtling away from Earth. You never seen a dog? Despite learning about them in class when you were a kid. Let's make it a task on animals instead. Earth animals. But Nog is going to need to know how to spell words for earth animals. Just because the way you learn to spell doesn't mean it's the only way. You pull up an encyclopedia of animals and she perks up. She loves learning about animals. It's easier to motivate her when it comes to spelling subjects she cares about. You fly through the spelling exercises what feels like no time. And she's energized and excited about it the whole time. Yeah. Like, of course that works. Because, like, it's way easier to make people excited if, you know, they like the subject. And a lot more reasoning. Let's even have in reasoning. Blue cards get +1 in mental challenges. Neat! And get no empathy. We got smarter! And a log. Gotta have more logs. Where'd this again? This, you outside? Oh, she's outside too. When is this his birthday again? Late wet. Which we are in early wet. Okay. So I actually can save him good, thank. I do kind of want to go out again, but Go over here, Dad, talking with some of the other cultivators. He seems upset about something to do with the new governor. When the other woman leaves, you have a chance to ask him burning questions. So is he some kind of space cop? You overheard us, kiddo. Listen, Selene, he hesitates. You're just going to trust the adults in this one. You're still too young to understand. I'm not too young. I thought the same myself once. I was wrong. The heroes came here just like us, looking for a better life, he tells you. Some of them had other reasons too, but now we're all here, we have to work together. When your mom and I were young on Earth, we learned a hard lesson. We learned a lot of hard lessons. One was that it was safer to be led by one dangerous person than attacked by an army of them. And another was that when the adults tell you to not worry about something, you should listen. Go and enjoy your youth. Go find out, meet some of the new kids. Nah. Okay. Is that helping? Just like free empathy. That's free reasoning. That's a lot of reasoning. Where'd that new place go when we go outside? Actually, we don't have very much stress left, but let's just have a peek outside. Ooh, perception engineering. Neat. We wanted engineering. Whoa. You're only halfway to the wrestling ridges by glider, part by vehicle, part by kite, or adrenaline. The land is rocky and broken up with the nearest ridge. You fall over and look down at the plummeting slope into the basin below. You're a long way up. Disney Utopia gliding beside you. Phew. You handle that glider like a champ, Dis. You too, Selene. A lot more exciting than the swamps, right? I want you two to stick together out here. It's dangerous. convergent domain ruins. You look around the landscape. You've never seen anything like this before. This cracked soil gives away. Oh no, dry cracked soil gives away to steep cliffs, and what little vegetation here is sharp and brittle. You can feel the dry air wick away the moisture on your lips. What the heck is that? Huh, that's different. Glowy thing on the ground? Yeah. Hold up, I'm gonna pick up things, Elaine. It could be radioactive, you know? Yeah, whatever it is, it's like 1,000 years old. We've been digging through glowing gadgets all over this region. No idea what they're for. Okay. Phone structures? This did want alien tech. Well, there are buildings here, Utopia says. Traces of them, anyway. Maybe 10,000 years old? 20,000? We're not really sure. We didn't put them here. We checked them out, though, not too thoroughly. Most trying to get a feel for who lived here, and why they ain't here anymore. Based on some glyphs, we started calling the convergence domain. Whoever they are, they built things to last. Ain't just like arrowheads and cave paintings. Real architecture, machines even. Wait, what? Wish I had more to tell you. Everything just posed more questions. The structures are more organic than anything. Does that mean their genetic tech was super advanced? As for this place, I think it was some kind of solar network for them. Looking from above, you can see vines travelling across the ridge, like power lines. There are hardly any plant life elsewhere. They all soak up energy, more like a desert. Huh, neat. What's the crystal stuff? Oh, those, Utopia says, pointing to crystal formation. They're all over the place, be careful with them. Not sure if they're animal, vegetable, or mineral. There's a big island of them over there, like a glacier. Covers the whole place. Might be related to the convergence domain, but we ain't sure yet. So anyway, those are the rules. Those are the ruins of the main things we need to survey. They're keeping an eye out for anything weird. You get thirsty. You feel for your backup canteen, but it's missing. You must have left it this morning. Oh no, more stress. We call this for help, or I kind of want to call this for help. Because, like, this is the buddy up here, right? We could just search for water, though. This grumbles, but within about 20 minutes you see his glider winging over. Some of us came prepared, he teases. You survey together for the rest of the afternoon. The path ahead is blocked with a field of snaking vines, brambles. They're flowering and enormous. You push through them, but your hollow palm beeps a warning, a radiation warning. These flowers seem to be highly radioactive. Too radioactive for your mild shielding your suit provides. You might be able to pass through it if you don't mind feeling the effects of radiation sickness. I want to take a sample, I think. This seems cool. And then push through. An hour that sets in, you've realised radiation sickness is set in. Yuck. You'll be sick for days, so you'll need radiation treatment when you return. Home we go. And we'll hang it on the walls then. It's miserable on the wall during wet season, but you managed to find a little place on the overhang that creates some shelter. There's a nice little hideaway up here. I don't want to forget the beautiful vista, because while it's a 2, it's a gem, and like it's any colour, but like, yeah. I'm not sure. On the other hand, like, we have a lot of really high value cards now. But no, it's stay. I don't want to forget the vista. We got that with this. I'm gonna go check the shops though. We haven't been in the shops in a while. Cake. Cake. Okay. It's just his birthday. Let's give him alien tech. Because I'm sure Dis will like alien tech. He screws on his device for a minute, but then his shoulders slump. Did you give me this because it's my birthday? I actually hate it when people make a big deal about my birthday, but you should just do something nice for Tang. She actually likes the attention. Oh. So he's really rebellious, really adventurous, really wild. Neat, we got actually like meters for him now. Neat. You head out of the colony hoping to find Dis. And you do, as well as Red and Utopia, who seem to have teamed up to talk to Dis about something that's that's been slow talk to Dis about something that has him scowling deeply. It's different before the attack, Utopia says. But you're older now. When you go on expedition, it's a lot more dangerous than when you were little kids or going on walkabouts. When you're out on my teams, I'm counting you to do what you're told and be where you said you'd be. What am I going to do if something happens to you out there, kid? What happens if you disappear and you're hurt and no one knows where to find you? What if... It'll be fine, I can take care of myself. And if I can't, that's on me. That's not how it works around here. You're not putting yourself in danger. You're not only putting yourself in danger, you're putting the whole colony in danger. I know you're a bit of a loner, son, but you're family here. All of us are family. We're going to send up people to find you, and what if they get in the same trouble you did? We're counting everyone to follow directions, stay safe, not just yourself. What if I don't want to be found? What if I just want to be left alone? If I don't come back, just leave me out there. If the planet wants me dead, maybe I deserve it. Don't you think about that? Maybe I deserve to go away out there. Stupid humans. Never think of anyone except... Oh. Are you okay? I'm great. Just awesome, actually. Yeah, thanks for asking. You watch him pull a few things with Hideaway and throw them into piles. Screw this colony. I don't need any part of it. I don't need anyone anymore. He reaches in and pulls out a busted-looking mechanical device, an alien communicator he made using the gear he saw from Command. Jeez, I guess I don't need this anymore. Take me with you? Just take a second to consider your meaning. What? Why? Come on, Selene. You have a whole future here. You have friends, people who love you. Don't throw it away just to be with me. It's not worth it. Look, maybe once I'm set up, okay? I'll send you a message, if you mean it. Did I ever tell you my full name? No, you didn't. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have. It sucks, honestly. It's Dysmorphia? Doesn't that mean... Yeah, it does mean being sad. What a joke, right? Who names their kid that? Auntie Anne always talked about how babies make everyone happier. Was my mum sad before she had me and Tang? Did having us make her sad? Was I the reason? Whatever. No one cared about me, basically, ever since I was born. Like the one person you think could... Whatever. Thanks, Lane. You're the only good thing about this place. I'm gonna miss you. Hug. You throw your arms around Dis, who grunts and pats you on the back awkwardly. He doesn't relax until you let him go. You watch them, he disappears in the fungal trees, out of sight. You're getting ready for bed when you receive a colony-wide announcement that reads as follows. Colony notice. There are to be no unauthorized trips outside the walls without prior authorization. Anyone caught in violation will be punished. This includes going for a walk. It is dangerous, and outside the walls only be done by trained and armed personnel. Thank you. Command. How about that? You send Dis a message. Dis message back immediately with a picture of a knife. Guess he didn't get too far. Oh, poor Dis. Oh. Oh. We were going this way before, so let's go this way again. There's an odd heat that shimmers along the path ahead. Oddly, it doesn't seem to get closer. A mirage effect is really strong. Investigate? Five, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7? 3, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 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 You move faster and the mirage disappears. Then you realise what's wrong about the mirage is impossible. The path on the other side is different. You're not just wobbling. Then you see him. It's you, walking through the heat ahead. You see yourself in walking distance. You move towards the edge of the mirage and peek around it, but then he isn't there. You only see him through the heat. Some kind of doorway or a mirror. Jump through. You take a running leap through the heat haze to find yourself alone. Feel very normal. Go on. Weird. Are we going crazy? I don't have to touch that one. What's this way? The sun goes behind a cloud. You feel a spattering of rain. It sizzles the hot, dry ground. Then you realise you don't see a single cloud in the sky. I look up. Float cows are overhead. Ah. Oh, it's float cow piss. Ew. Ew. That's gross. Ooh, machine. Let's go investigate it. Yee. Don't lose this one. Just burnt a ton of logs on that. This looks giddy as you follow the pillar around its base at the pyramid. Almost entirely lost onto the sands. You brush away some of the sand and see that it's inscribed with pictures of wormholes, you think. The pillar must be stretched into the sky. Maybe it's some kind of observatory or a monument to the wormhole? Neat. It seems to work. Just hitting things with logs. I think it keeps going. I'm not sure. But this way. Utopia sent you in just to study one of the large crystal outcroppings. Up close, you can't help but sense that they're somehow alive. I don't think they're breathing, this says. Ah. Neat. Yeah. All cards become thinking cards, maybe? No. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. So you can do 3, 4, 4, 5? Nope. Wait. How do I do this? And that kind of works still, I guess. There we go. That's right. And then... oh, we win. You notice they hum loudly at loudest midday, full of the sun. The crystals that have grown in unshaded outcroppings are less vibrant than the others. They do kind of like convergence tech, like organic obsidian or crystals embedded in the ruins. I'm gonna try blocking the sun. You hunch over some of the fern. Oh no, they stopped vibrating. Some of them have gone dormant. The crystal turns clear like the ones that are shaded. It's like photosynthesis, but it's not a plant, right? Try uprooting it? They do have roots, but they're really tough. You dig around the base to expose them. They go down deeper. You don't think you're better to remove it without breaking it. Ooh, should we break it? I don't think we should break it. I think we should leave it. But I don't know if we want to break stuff. I think we'll leave it. We take some readings. Well, that was cool. Yeah. What's this way? Every so often you see a massive creature here. Like giant snake dragons with thousands of legs shimmering scales. What are they waiting for? Tell me it's back. The creature's moving more slowly enough for you to climb up and use its soft spikes as handholds. It takes hours to get anywhere interesting, but from its back you can see further. You can see other creatures from up here. You climb right onto its you've climbed right next to a cluster of daub moths, headed under the tucked wings like they're sleeping. The other direction is some kind of bush bub. Let's see where it's going. Centimetre by centimetre, the Goliath makes its way into the chasm. The air grows thick and less hospitable until you see the density of heat and drought. It's generally concerned with your safety. You climb the creature's back segment by segment until you're on top of the ridge. I think it was the last one. Your precarious natural land bridge drops down sharply on both sides here. You kick a rock over, but you don't see it hit the bottom. Gonna cross very carefully. And now we go home. And now it's glow. Glow bad. But, like, I guess this is what we do. Oh, Dis is really sad and scared. Sorry, Dis. I'm sorry. The lounge is toast. What was left of the attack after the last glow destroyed it in the crash. The lounge isn't the same. You missed the beanbags and the walls covered in the art you scrawled as kids. Oh. You're relaxing your cords when the siren calls. The enemy is here. Seems early this year. We should head for the shelter. To the front lines! You marshal the rest of the defences at the front gate. Rhett and Lum are arguing about what tactics to employ. Lum keeps wanting to rally the soldiers with a heart and speech. We're giving everything they've got. We don't need to take any big risks. It's smaller than the attacks we've... And we have more plasma rifles and turrets. We should be safe. We should save the resource when we do need them. Why do things halfway? Lum exclaims. We need to get out there, kick their butts back into the goo they came from, and show them we have things under control. Fire the explosive rounds. Shells shock through the permanent night, followed by explosions you feel vibrating from your boots. Helos are unfazed, but the Shredder's guards exchange nervous looks. You hear yelling. Another boom of secondary explosives. Huh? Okay then. Yeah. We were successful in battle! No surprise. That was part of the next combat thing. Draw an extra card at the start of a challenge. Neat. You face up against a lesser Xeno. Some kind of thin, semi-aquatic thing, almost half dead, to get through the gates. By the time the other soldiers have dispatched the creatures, smoke drifts across the battlefield. After the attack, Lum gathers everyone in the lounge. A big celebration is held. There's feasting and drinking. Mars and Rex keep dancing, even though Nem seems to relax, especially the other cadets try to get them a drink. Tonight, everyone seems convinced that this colony means the colony will be safe forever. You want to believe it too. We're now age 16. Yeah, we're now age 16. And we now get to draw extra cards at challenges. That's good. But I think that is where I'm going to call today's stream to an end. Because, yeah. And honestly, I need to go get a drink in a bit. I need to hydrate more, I ran out. But we made good progress. We got through another 2 years in this game. We are now age 16, which is good. Actually, that might mean next time... I can't remember, is that 18 or 19 we finish? Let me check. Yeah, we're getting through this though. It's exciting. Yeah, so just as a reminder for people, I do have a Discord for anyone who's lurking. Feel free to join the clubhouse if you want to come hang out. You can have more nyas. Yeah. Oh, is that up to age 20, was it? Okay. It's been a while since I played this, so I'm like only half remembering things. I basically remember none of the like actual things that happen at this point in the game. So I'm also going to go ahead and raid someone. If you want to leave a message in chat, you can. Though, given there's only a few of us, I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. But like, if you want to send a message, as usual, the club sends an yeah. Let's see, who do I send us to? Corgi's streaming tonight. What's Corgi playing? Let's have a look what Corgi's playing. I don't know what he's playing. It looks cool though. Look at that. So, yeah, thank you everyone for coming to the stream. It's fun hanging out with everyone, and I'm glad my new computer works properly. Next time, hopefully we'll have the overlay back too, so that'd be fun. Until then, boys, girls, nyan binary pals, I'll see you all next time, because, yeah.